himself, don't you? He reminds you of like a little beetle sat on his arse, masturbating, doesn't he, James English? Honestly, like, you bang a wig on a beetle, get a camera, amplify him, he'll be wanking like James English does every night. Yes, James, Cal Frisco, C-Faz, Michelle Goddard, Kel, Wings of Love, Dove. They're just weird, lad. They're like they're caught up in some mad cartoon or something, aren't they all in? Do you understand what I mean? Like they're caught up in some I don't know, some snide telly in China. They're all getting watched in China, they don't know. But they're all acting the way they're meant to in this show, and they don't realise it. Everyone in China's buzzing with James English. Oh, look at our fat Chinese uncle. Honest. Depends what drugs he's had. He's been on the weight loss jabs, hasn't he? Have you seen him? So the way you had him looking like a Rice Krispie 6 months ago, he now looks like a Cocoa Pop. Like he's back on his tan jabs and that, he's losing weight and shit off the weight jab. The weight loss jab everyone's taking. He's fucking flying off it, have you seen him? Sweating cobs like a grapist. That's what he is, isn't he? What do you think about it? Yeah, Zaz, KC, Kathy, Kel, Lewis. Grow old gracefully, lad. Stop tying your hair like a puffer. Just embrace your age, kid. They're all fucked, aren't they? You know, trying to stay young and shit. Yeah, you know, you've got like 55-year-old man throwing fucking a rig out on your fucking 30-year-old son they normally wear. Trying to stay in it. Fucking mad. Boxing and buddies, Paula G. Whereas me, when I reach 70, 80, 90, you'll see me in a suit. Have you heard a girl be in a suit? Repping this shit. Smooth motherfucker, you does it. That's what everyone will be saying to me. Wow, Gaz, look at you in a whistle and suit, lad. Wow, better keep my wife away from you, Tazza, while you dress like that. Have a genuine Casio on my wrist, digital watch. What's up, Conroy? Hey, how come you're coming here being sick? Does your breath stink? Just remember who your mother is, lad. Remember who your mother is. Yes, Amy. Mulza, cardboard box of Dad's washing powder. You know that. Whatever that means. Stephen, you're never going to change, Darren. I change all the time, lad. That's what life's about, change. If you're not changing, you're fucked. Casios are sick. I know you can't get a proper one no more, really. Yes, Michelle, well you can, but what were you saying, why the sunglasses? Why not? Part of the character, lad. I've always had shades on and that. Like if you go and watch my videos when I first kicked in the situation, you'd see me with cap and shades. You know, people hijacked the look, didn't they? People who had never wore caps in their life all of a sudden wearing caps. People who never had shades on their eyes are all of a sudden putting shades on. All of a sudden now my enemies are sat there with shades and caps on, trying to style themselves off me. Fucked, aren't they? People imitate. Don't know why. What the fuck is they imitating of me? If you watch that stalker, I say things and he reacts straight up. So look, the other night I'm saying, don't worry, I'm gonna knock at your door, kid. I'm coming to your front door before Christmas, don't worry. The next night he's sitting there like he's going on a mission. Gloves on, dressed in black, woolly hat, like he's ready for some sort of mission. You fucking hell, man. So reactive, it's unbelievable. Yes, Abdul, isn't it? You need to watch him. If you watch me and you watch him, it's alright, I'm not asked. But you know, compare. When I'm saying shit, watch within a few days what he does. He reacts. Got him like a dog on a lead. Serious. I have done since Dublin. Come on, I'm sitting there going, yeah, go on then, soft lad in your fantasy world. Get to Dublin and I'll be there. I'm on my way. He fucking went there. Really thinking I'm going? Go on, you fucking beaut. Yes, your phone. Wings of love. No one can stand him, can they? He's just fake as fuck. You know, if people were letting you see him in the light I see him, you'd understand it. So look, for me, when he's sitting there mixing his words up deliberately, when he's this is after his head injury, you know, he's playing on it massively, I told you this. But before that, you know, when he's crying over faith and going, oh, and then he's crying over the kids in Africa and he's going, oh. You know, if you weren't caught up in his psyche that he's got his people caught up in. You know, you just had them clips and show them to people on the street and go, do you think he's genuine? They'd go, is he? Fuck, see right through him. But as people, because they're caught up in this journey with him, like a couple of months or years, whatever, they can't see the different characters in him. They just think it's one. Whereas if you edited him and you got like where he's crying over faith with crocodile tears, and then he's crying over Africa with the same type of fake crocodile, it's impossible. He's like, he's got one personality and one character to cry, but he's got loads of personalities and characters to act hard or but every time he's crying, he's tapping into that one fake character. Because it's hard to fake cry, you know, people. It's fucking hard to fake cry and pull it off. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what real crying does every time? Gets uncontrollable. You can't control real crying. So when you see people able to control the crying, it's fake. It's fake. You can't control that shit when you're crying properly. It's a deep thing. Yes, Abdul, Laura, God rest, Lisa. So when he's sitting there, I don't want to get murdered in Africa. Shut up, you fucking frauds. How long are you going to continue to expose yourself? The more you're doing it, the deeper the fall is. You know, you just start rescuing yourself while you've still got a presence. You know, you might be able to keep your followers, you might be able to keep your platforms, get them thriving again. That hole you've dove in there, lad, it's just getting deeper for you. You might have it now, but all at once it'll just go and fall to pieces for you at once. You should be trying to rescue yourself, not drown yourself in bullshit. That's what you are in a stalker, a bullshitter. You're buried deep in bullshit, lad. You're not getting out of that. Yes, Melissa, Kelly, Lisa. Kathy, he's an embarrassment, I know. KC. Darren, you wearing lipstick? No, mate, just powering at your man. She had that shit stuff on her lips. It's worth it though, kid. You know your man next, don't you? Slobbery one. You know, she can't stay on the lips for that long. She needs the balls within fucking seconds, so she's on a mission. Licking the belly button, rimming me, breath stinking of shit. But we're in the moment, lads, aren't we? So you let things slide a little bit. Why's you doing your head in, lad? Am I reminding you of your mother? that what's going on there, kid? Is your head gone? It's alright, lad. I've banged loads of mothers. You're not the first, kid. You know, I've banged loads of mans just like yours, lad. Some guys no, some guys didn't like yours, but it's alright, kid, chill out. Yes, Ina, Paula G, Jen, Beverly, Lisa. You grow up soon, lad, you'll understand. Your ma was what you'd call a slapper. You know, the local bike, the local stink. You know, let's get a nosh off the chewer. It's your ma. Didn't even have to throw her a tenner or a cockle and all that, just a little go for spliff. Happy fucking days, sit in there, build a spliff. You'd be upstairs most of the time, lad. Get in your ma's when you're asleep, knock a spliff out, throw her half. That's it, mate. She's going in like Henry the Hoover. What is it, Henrietta? I think it's Henrietta, innit? Your ma goes in like Henrietta the Hoover, lad. Look at him trying to come back. Your ma's a brass on shelf, but I've just destroyed you. You're coming back with a little shit shout like that. With your fucking head together, you nugget. Just demolished you in like 10 words. You're not coming back from it. Go and cry on your ma, you little scumbag. By the way, he was called the Grinch. You know, broadcasting is a troll. Yes, Phil. Lisa say, you know, don't start, Lisa. You're not even a true one. You'll just get kicked out, girl. Yes, Irish. Zena, Billy Atten, Forest Bank 214, Prime Muscle. Is it Prime Muscle? Prime Muscle. I jumped in the pad with you and your, says Billy Atten. Doubt it. You couldn't have jumped in a pad with me, I was single cell. Yes, Dill. Do you remember? Why the fuck would you remember a nugget like you, lad? Come on and think about it, Billy Atten. I'm going through jails and the prison system, and every landing I go on is 60. And I mix with 4. Don't even talk or acknowledge the other 56. Every jail is like that. I'll be on a landing here for 6 months and will never have ever spoke to them kids in the corner. Ever. They'd be begging it, but they wouldn't get it. And that's the same for loads. Requesting a sample or signing a deal, we send that info back to Facebook. That's the same with loads, that, mate. Customers really matter. You'll get lads who are in jail now, been on a wing for 2 years, and they haven't spoke to them kids in the corner. Might have been only played footy once or something, fucking that's it. So jail's just like outside, mate. Another way on your estate, you don't speak to your neighbours. It's exactly the same in jail, mate. I don't think the dynamics have changed and everyone's buzzing with each other. And everyone's coming out and, hi neighbours, everyone okay? You got people that want to kill each other but they can't because there's consequences. But the vibe still exists. They can't relocate. They're not getting sucked to different wings. They're just stuck in this enclosed, and the vibe just off into is heavy. Never mind you're the 30, you've got the same problems. Heavy vibes. Most of you aren't ready. Most of you haven't been to jail. Like you've been to Walton, you've been to Strangeways, you've been to fucking Nottingham, you've been to Birmingham. These aren't jails, these are local prisons full of rats. Go to a long-termist jail, then you know what you're dealing with. Any long-termist jail you go to it, you'll know what the fuck you're dealing with. Go to your locals and your little sea cats, don't think you're fucking hard, you helmet. You haven't done jail. Yeah, look, you can go into a C-cat and run it if you've got the right things. You can't go into a long termers and run it. You're fucking mad. You get hospitalised. Get what I'm saying? It's a different like dynamics. Look, if you're on a long term wing, it can be run, but it'll never be run in a violent way. You get what I'm saying? You go to YPs and that. The one with the gamest violence is running the wing, basically. In a long term, is everyone's got that level of violence. You got people who are sick mode. But everyone's got that level of violence in the long terms. But let me rephrase that. They haven't. Like you've got long terms like Cashman. He can't go in a cell with no one and have a straightener. You will not get Cashman going into a cell with a kid from London because there's a problem. You're fucking messing. And there's loads of rats like Cashman in the system. Can't punch their way out of a paper bag, but they've got a gun in their hand, so they're dangerous. But now you're in jail, you haven't got a gun in your hand, and it doesn't matter what shiv you pull out. They've got bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? So in the long-term prisons, you're always going to have your bum boys. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your young asses like Cashman, who in 10 years is going to be getting his arse whipped out of him. Why? Because he can't do fuck all about it. At the moment, he's probably on a wing with a few of his Liverpool contacts who are keeping him protected in his own little ways. But when he starts floating the field, and all little rats like that, all these little fucked up gunmen off your streets, you know, they go to jail, it's a different ball game. Even when they're solid on your streets, you know, big hard cases, they land on the jail wings and it's a whole different ball game. You know, when they're outside, they can avoid the little nitties. They can just float past all the game kids, not bother with them. When they need to get a name for themselves, and onto a madness, get themselves put in jail, land on a wing. You've got nitties from, they're not even nitties. You've just got the boys that are fucked up off the drugs on these landings, and they will slice your throat for a £5 bag of spice. Excuse me. On the far, drags them right down to the level of belonging. You know when you're outside, you know when you get these helmets outside and they're portraying themselves to be hard fucking cases, and then they land in jail, it brings them to where they belong. You get exposed to what they really are, basically. You can't style it.
The CEO of this business, I went down the apprentice route myself.
Just the environment to people like that shakes them.
Is at the moment down to the current defence spending to watch the.
You know the big scenario where you're getting took off the prison bus and took into the reception of the prison. All that's having a big fucking real inside. Like, you know, the first time as a kid, you go shoot. You've got men doing that. Going to fuck because they've been put in jail, but outside they're like, hey. It's fucking off it, mate. And you've got people that aren't built for it, and because they're not built for it, they'll do whatever they can to wriggle out of it. Whatever they can to wriggle out of that jail sentence, they're doing. Cooperating, the whole shebang. Sam Walker is a full-blown wrong 'un. He's not built for jail. He's never been built for jail. Every time he's went to jail, he's hit the numbers. In some jails, he'll go from reception straight to the protection wing, and no one in the prison knows he's there. Straight up. But in other jails, they won't have it. Why? Because he smashed the cars up into the prisons and shit, so they go, fuck. Think you're getting a free ride, you at? Normal location. So they get thrown on normal location. And then self-protect. Do you know what I mean by what self-protection is? You've got Scousers and Manx that, because they're from our communities and all the boys know them and all this mad shit, for them to hit the numbers is a no-no. Why? Because you can't live it down for the rest of their lives. You know, they'll always be known as a protection head. You hit the fucking numbers, shithouse. So, what they do to get around that is cause a madness on the wing, knowing the response from the screws will get them tucked to the segregation unit. The stalker couldn't really create a madness. All he'd have to do, and this is all he's ever done to get himself off normal location, would buy a phone and then scream, "I've got a phone." Security would burst him, swipe him, they'd know the phone's in him, so seg him. He'd go down the seg, get rid of the phone, but refused to leave the segregation unit. And then he'd stay down the seg till he got out. That's why you see him coming up when he's fresh out of jail. He just looks rough as fucking a mad little mess. No gym, no easy jail, all fucking stressful for him. He's only done 8 months. This is what I'm saying about him. I'm trying to source his previous convictions. I have been for a week. You know, because he's had a couple of solicitors in, so there's documents all over the gaff that he's forgotten about. And you've got birds who are just dodgy to fuck that work as secretaries and get access to files and that. So I'm trying to get his pre-con so I can prove to you all exactly what he is. You need to get a Clare's Law done on him. You know what a Clare's Law is? Get a Clare's Law on him, get his pre-cons, and then you've got this other thing. I forgot what this other thing is, but this is a deeper search. And if you've had the stalker around you, so say you've had the stalker in your company, any one of yous who've associated with the stalker, you can ring the police and say, "I've had this man in my life. People are saying an awful lot of things about him, and I'm concerned I might have brought risk into my house by being around him. I'd like to do a Clare's Law, please." And what the police have got to do by law is go away and dig deep on him and see if there's any risks at all to women or kids, and if there is, they'll tell you, "Yeah, we recommend you don't go near him, we recommend he's got previous for such things," and da-da-da-da-da. So that's how they tell you everything about him. All his attacks towards opposite sex, you'll see. At the moment, you've got a few scraping through where you've got these little things with these girls on the internet. They're offences towards the opposite sex, and that's the way they're classed. You know, behind the scenes. If all your offences are towards females, well then you're dangerous. And that's the way they look at it. Tune saying chin, you know. So you need to be asking for this, you know. As I say, I'm trying to pull a few strings. It's difficult because you can get sent to jail. You know, these are restricted documents, like protected by the Data Protection Act, and people who are not should not be seeing them, should not get their hands on them. Why? Because it's dangerous. Why? Because you've got men within your communities that have got previous convictions for rape. You don't know. If you've seen the pre-cons, you would. And I think you've got to start treating out here just like jail. If you're on a wing in jail and some kid starts moving around you and that, the first thing you're asking him is, "What are you in for? Where's your paperwork, lad? Go and show us your tips." Before he's even getting there, the first thing you want to read is his tips. That needs to start happening on the streets. You know, you need to start understanding who the fuck you're mixing with. And when you've got someone with 140 previous convictions, every newspaper that he's rang up to get a story on about him, he's told them, I've got 140 previous convictions. Yous know about 12 of them. Yous know about the ones that have managed to get into the papers. You don't know about all the others fucking sick shit. And you'll understand why I call him a stalker. You know, these are offences where you don't go to jail for if the first occasion. When you're stalking people and you're getting nicked, when you're all this mad shit, it's not straight jail. So if he's getting nicked for stalking and he's going to the police station and then he's getting a summons to go to court and he's pleading guilty, it's not getting in the system. The guilty plea will, but it's not going to the public and you're not getting the details. So look, you know, if I'm arrested now for mad offences and I plead not guilty, instantly gives the papers and the prosecution the legitimate purpose of releasing the details of your case. The paper will follow it, get the back and forth from the prosecution and the defence. So you get to know the details, you know, the dirty shit, what the perpetrator's done. But if the perpetrator goes guilty, you'll get a little shit summary of the offence that has gone over between everyone. Yes, say this, but don't say this, the guilty plea. Done. So you're not hearing none of the dirty fucking details. And because you can go guilty on the same day and get walked out with a fine, that's where the majority of his offences are. Attacking the opposite sex, stalking them, criminal damage, harassment, spanning 20, 25 years. It's not like all of a sudden he's like this. And this is why I keep on telling you need to get his depositions, mate. That's the one question he can't avoid. And watch him when you put it to him. When you go on his live, start telling him, get your previous convictions out, Sam. We need to know if you're real or you're wrong. Put that on him. It's like, if you're real, you're getting them out. If there's something iffy, you start avoiding the subject. You start saying, I can't put them out there or I'm finished. So you start making excuses or blocking people out your life who's asking for you to get your previous convictions out. And once you get on him with it, and once you get the reaction off him with it, you've got him basically. He's on his road to producing his fucking previous convictions. Once that's out, you'll leave him alone. You won't go near him then, especially if you're a woman. Soon as you use women, even the women that are falling over faith and all this emotional fraud shit that he's done to them, pull them in, manipulate them, got them in, they're locked in. As soon as they see his previous convictions, they will just fuck him off straight away. He doesn't belong on the internet. He's not internet ready. Get what I'm saying? Internet ready is not being a fucking criminal. Internet ready is not getting people's houses smashed up when you feel an opinion's wrong about you. That's not internet ready. Is it? Yes, Anio. Abdul. Why are you exhausting so much time on helmets, as you would say? By the way, not my words but yours, says Bubble. What time am I wasting? I'm sat here, people have asked about him, I'm talking. This looks like I'm wasting time. What could I be doing, mate? Making a car? Could I be doing a course from college? This is my time to what the fuck I want with it. I want to speak on dickheads that have been targeting me for years ago. Always speaking the truth on them. Always speaking the truth on them. Any shit on this list. You'll get on it, Bubble. You're probably already on it. Yes, you go B. Looks like we've got a troll. Let's get rid. Jodie, song please. Tiesto, Walking on Clouds. See me phone jump down? Something's going on. Nice one for the coins, lah. Angie, am I invisible? No, mate, thought I was on to you earlier on. Undercover troll saying he's not a troll. Like saying your ma's not a slag. But she is. Scatty that, innit?
The blade feels fresh, time and time.
You meant to learn off your ma.
My skin feels smooth and
You know, when your ma's bending over the couch for every man in the fucking street, you're not meant to do the same when you're older, soft lad. You're meant to be bending women over. You're not meant to be bent over by men. That was your mum's. What the fuck are you doing following your mum's footsteps like that? Yes, Bubble. Jen. Double OXR. I know I go straight for the mums. I go straight for the mums, don't I? Because I know that's what hurts little boys. It's not to hurt the mum. It's not to like target the mum. I just know that's what does these little boys' heads in. Writing the mother off. You know, that little boy can be 45. You speak about his mother, it's ruining him. Get what I'm saying? They're always little boys at the end of the day. They've always had mummy there to buy them clothes. They've always had mummy there to feed them. Mummy. You know what we're like, girls, homies? You know what it's like when you've got a soft ass. Homies, you know when you've got a soft ass for a son. Looking down like you do. Yes, Liverpool, Angie, Sammy, Joel. Innit? Imagine English being your son. Imagine your son coming in with fake tan and all fucking dyed hair, trying to be athletic when he's just a little stud. Imagine that. I couldn't. It's like your son thinking he's Rambo coming home as fucking Jason Donovan. Your son going out the door like Tupac. Coming back in like Bros. Fuck that. Remember Bros? Hey, Sam Walker and James English. Little pair of puffs. Little boy group. Ripped denim jeans, isn't there? Pair of fatties trying to be skinny. Wearing skinny jeans that you shouldn't put on when you look like them. Got breath like this. Wow, that was a peach. A fucking peach. That hit the crossbar and the sidebar and still went in the fucking net. Telling you, 30 yard of that shit. The power behind that was a screecher. Screecher lad right through the sky. Oh fucking wow. The smell on top of all that. Oh, I don't need to smoke weed, people. I've got farts of mist. Send you to cloud nine off 3 whiffs. 3 webs. Fucking gone, lad. Gone. On a fast one. It comes and leaves dead fast, so you've got to enjoy it while it lasts. If it itches your nose, you know you've got a belter going on. Got something hot and bothered in there. Yes, Jodie. Never touched, haven't you, lad? Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Hey, Lordy 420. For the kip of your girl. You know, are you walking that dog, or is that dog walking you? Are you the dog walker or getting walked by the dog? Which one's the dog on that picture, love? You or the fucking hairy thing? Let's keep it going. Annoying them all. Likes to come in, getting offended. It's alright to walk your dog, girl. Just don't look like it. You know, there's meant to be a difference between you and the animal. Oh, look at Wayne Pullen coming in. Helmet. Look what he says. Steak Blake 6. Shut up. How dare you run around calling people helmets? Steak Blake 6. Well, are you, lad, a shirt lifter? Can't get a hairy chest, so you didn't want to be a man. Was that your problem, kid? You couldn't get hairs round your nipples, so you decided to be gay. Hey? Wearing full breed, was you, lad? You smoke cigars, don't you? I can tell. I can tell you chew the lemon, lad. Just off your profile picture. Why? Not a woman in sight. Not a kid in sight. Not a fucking thing in sight about you. You're just there alone, washed out on some shit sunny island with a shit shirt on. Probably looking for young boys. But never mind, Wayne Pullen. Steak Blake 6. You fucking puffed it. Get on me fucking line. Yes, let's keep it going, the peeps. Ignore English and the stalker coming in. Fuming that they can't stop me from talking about them. It's great. What can they do? You can't do shit. What, get people to talk about me on the podcast? Why can't you talk about me? Shithouse English. Let's keep it going. Oh, he's back in. Look, the troll got blocked once. He's back in again on his other accounts. Let me block you again, lad. Melissa, obsessed they are. I'm just gonna back them off, Melissa. I've gotta like buzz off them, haven't I? If you don't buzz off them, I get angry. So better laughing at the minute. They are a pair of jokers, aren't they? Do you never used to get them spuds with the legs on and the hands on? So they look like a pair of spuds. Like expensive jacket spuds. You know, you're not getting no grated cheese on that spud, you're getting sliced cheese. Next level. Pair of cheesy bell whiffs, aren't they? Oh no, watch out, there's cheddar cheese and cheddar chibisi. You better be careful, they stink. Oh no, watch out, there's cheddar cheese and cheddar chibisi. Watch out, they stink. Pure bell whiffs, aren't they? So you know when you're being on a mission, you haven't been able to have a shower, but you've been masturbating, and when you're being masturbating, you haven't been able to clean yourself. So, you know, behind the foreskin on your length, you've got this coat of cheese, and when you open that coat and you pull that coat back, that whiff of chabbies just gives you a snabbies, and shit gets heavy for you, doesn't it? Well, that's what Sam Walker and James English are, a pair of cheesy bell whiffs. Straight up, lads. You fellas know what I'm saying. You can't deny you've never had a cheesy bell end. So stop saying you can't see a cheesy bell end when you're seeing one. When you look at James English and you look at Sam Walker, there's no way you cannot compare them cheesy bell ends to the cheesy bell ends you once had. There's no way. They're the spitting fucking image, if you get what I'm saying. Innit? Straight up, lad. You know, if you put a condom on them, you'd see it. But because they haven't got the mask on, you can't see it. Are you back in here, you little nonce? Get out of here, lorry. Told you look like your dog. Fucking leg it. Wow. I wonder how they scoop the cheese off themselves. Do you reckon English wakes up with a big plate of chabby easy cheese stuck to his neck every morning? He's got to scrape it off. You must do, innit? Like, you know when you dive in the shower every morning and you know, you're going through your rituals, you know, you're getting yourself hygienic here, you're getting things spick and fucking span. You get what I'm saying? You got a little coat going on, haven't you? You know, you got to pull that shit back, wipe it away, keep it, you know, pristine. So when they're waking up, just like we do, when we've got this little coat going on down there, they must have a little coat around the neck and around the face and that, mustn't he? Imagine what the stalker's like. He smokes bitters. Ew. He must look like a fucking little shriveled up fucking... You know, when his door's locked off and he's not on fucking social media and he turns into Cheesy Bellwith from Chester. He must just automatically like shrivel up, mustn't he? As soon as he comes off his live and the door's shut, start developing a coat of cheese, smoking biffs while he's doing it, getting a crusty little fringe on the... Now you're being conditioned that much since the fucking so long that some of you take that as offensive. I find it offensive that I've got a fellow man acting like a woman walking down the street. I find it offensive that that gay man is standing there quite clearly looking at me like he wants to fucking bang me. Just like you would, girl, if you had a man staring there in a mad, obsessive, perverted fucking way.
Imagine having the confidence.
You're uncomfortable, aren't you?
Without checking a single dish.
There's reasons for that.
Impeccably clean. Thanks to fairies.
Yeah, why does a man who's not scared of fucking anything, he'll get scared of that puff? What, not scared? You're like, whoa, what the fuck, this is fucking scatty, this, I'm out of here. And there's reasons for that. That's not like an individual reaction, that's like a spiritual reaction. But because they've been working on it for time, you know, it's like, I'll tell you what they've done as well. So see when they started, so look, it was against the law to be that way inclined in 1970. You could go to jail for being that way inclined in 1970. Straight up, 55 years ago in this country, you could go to jail for kissing a man. You had men going to jail for being gay in this country. All of a sudden, all these gay people get into power. Now you're not. Now it's not against the law to be gay. Now they're pushing it. Now they're trying to encourage your young men to become gay. Get what I'm saying? And they've been encouraging that for time. Putting it on your tellies, putting it on your Coronation Streets, EastEnders. The first time you seen a man kissing next man was on one of these fucked up programmes, wasn't it? In Liverpool, it was Brookside. You had two big stocky men kissing. This is influencing men and creating this fucking mad thing where men think it's okay to be gay. So we've got this little battle going on where the government and the gay men in government are trying to implement this new gay life on everyone. And there's been quite a struggle. You had a load of beatings going on, you had all this stuff going on. And they sort of melded out, but what they've done now to cement being gay as okay going forward, to make that happen, they brought Pride out and they give us an extreme version of gay. So now we've seen the extreme version of gay, meaning the Pride flag swingers and all these men that think they're women. That's the extreme version of gay. Now we've seen that, we're thinking, thank fuck, I wish they were all gay, not this. So now we're happy. Fucking live with the gays, can't live with them. And that's what it's done. Sort of cemented the gay community, and that they're 1,000 times more safe now than what they was before Pride came along. And that was the old dynamics there. Yes, scripts. I don't think it wasn't. And as I say, and I'll keep on saying, every young boy that's been abused and had his manhood stolen from him has been by a gay man in 99.9% of all sexual abuse towards boys. It's a gay man that's done it. So what the fuck, what do you mean they're not risky? What are you saying to me that gay men aren't a risk to boys? Bullshit, mate. The stats tell you completely fucking different, mate. You can't get away from that fact. Oh, you're telling me he's not a gay man, he just had a breakdown and done this horrendous gay stuff to this boy? Is that what you're telling me? Bullshit. The whole reason he's done that to that boy is because he's gay. No other reason. You might get a woman doing it, but a woman's, although it's horrible and disgusting, a woman's using that boy the way a man should be used with woman. That makes sense? I know it's all wrong. It's all fucking wrong. But if you've got a woman attacking a young boy and doing sexual things, if that boy gave his consent, that would be normal. It would be normal behaviour if there was consent there. Why? Because it's man on woman, woman on man type scenario. That's not normal, man on boy. Man on boy is not normal. And I don't give a fuck about the young boy giving consent. It's not normal. Oh look, we got Mo123. Why do you abuse kids and girls? Or why do men abuse kids and girls? I don't know, Mo. You'll have to go and ask them. I'm the type of man that protects kids and girls. So I can't put myself in the frame of mind of them. I can't even come to think why you'd want to do such a thing. I can't even put myself in the same, anywhere near it mentally. And I can normally do that with everything. Can't do it with that, lads. No way. Ignore these rats that are kicking in now, people. They're all here. Why? Because I'm slaughtering the paedophiles and that, aren't I? And there's loads of them everywhere. You know, most of the cunts rolling on here are full-blown paedophiles. Now, don't get your shit in a twist, mate. My category, the people that get put in that nonce category for me, is old school. Do you understand what I'm saying? For you, it might be just them that do madness. To me, it's anyone that can harm pensioners, children, women, anyone. They're all nonsense to me. You know, when I was in jail years ago, when I started going to jail, if a man came in for breaking his bird's jaw, he would get fucking belted everywhere and put on the numbers. After he got off the hospital wing, he'd get put on the numbers. That kid that robbed that nana's house on the estate and left it in a fucking mess, he'd get obliterated, put on the numbers. That kid that hit the young girl or done damage to that young boy, destroyed, put on the numbers. You go to jail now, you've got so-called big hard gangsters from Liverpool standing next to nonsense, thinking the drug dealers. Not even asking, look, you can ask some of these lads, get your paperwork out, and they've been given paperwork off the system. Which backs that, like the story, what they're in for and that. Honest. It's mad, isn't it? But that's what they do. It's what they're doing in the system now. You know why? Because there's that many of them. They haven't got protected location for them. So they've had to, like, years ago, they've had to, like, come up with something that keeps these nonces safe on your landing. And what they'll do with them, they'll sit them down and go, right, you can't tell no one what you're in for on this wing. You'll get damaged. You're in for fraud. There's a piece of paper to explain your charges. Honestly, do it. What about women and women? Have you a problem with that? Says you got this. What do you mean, women and women? A woman raping a woman? I know it happens, but I've never seen it happen. So I can't really fathom.
Seeing one styler is all I need to feel confident and ready.
I can't really notice it. If you're on about watching dirty adult content or something, what I would say if you're gay. Now let me say, if you're a young man and you don't want to be turned into a gay and you're watching pornographic movies, watch girls. Don't watch girl on man. Why? Because it'll turn you into a puff. Straight up. You know why? This isn't being a homophobic or nothing. You know, I'm not sitting here going, I hate yous. I'm saying I'm gone. I feel I'm a risk around yous. Why? Because I've had bad experience. I'm not saying I've had a fucking puff going through me. You know, I'm sick to death of getting approached by gay men in a perverted fucking way. And they think it's justified. So I'm serious, I've had gay lads coming up to me. You wouldn't happen to be gay, would you? No, I'm a fuck, mate. Oh, could I persuade you to be? What do you mean, lad? Well, you know, perhaps I could, you know, they're trying now to get in your fucking knickers like I'm a girl. Goes me head in. Being this close and getting put in jail sometimes, mate. Honest to God, this is what they do. Look, you know when you're a lad and you're moving to that bird and the bird's going, no, and you're going, come on, I'll get you a drink, I'll do a little here, we'll go here, we'll go there. No trying to talk the knickers off her. Fucking gay boys trying to talk the boxies off me. Are you fucking sick, you soft lad? Get the fuck, look at the kipper, yeah? Hey, you're like a fucking lollipop without the packet. Fucking leggy. Have you seen most of them? Fucking hell. Skinny as a stick with a head like a fucking football. Look at the kippy though, lad. McCarthy's fucking hell. McCarthy, lad. Keep that name to yourself. Yes, Sam. David. Sina. Wilma. Viv. McGain. Sam H. Anyway. How'd you get out? Like, I know I shouldn't be going down this road because it sounds all fucking messy, doesn't it? But you know, you've got a shitty ass. You've got a thing that helps you remove the shit out your ass. How are you getting that passage, like, clean? How are you putting your fucking thing in there, pulling it out, and hasn't got a coat of shit all over it? You know, what's your remedy there? What you do? Do you swallow something and it fucking gives you passage, a fucking jet wash or something? What happens? Do you understand what I'm saying? There's got to be something fucking going on there. They can't, if I bang my bird and I go in deep, I'm coming out with all sorts of fucking madness on the end of my fucking member. I'm thinking, hey, I've went to the next level with this shit. What's that? Are you telling me that doesn't happen with the back passage? Fucking damn right it is. Little shitty dick. You must stink, mate. We get cheesy Belwiths. What do you get? Shitty Belwiths? Oh, you must do. We're going in, cleaning a little bit of white shit off the tip. You're cleaning shit. It must stink. It's next man's shit. Next man's shit always stinks. You can fucking smoke your own shit. You like that? Smells fucking, when you snap a box shit out, you know you're fucking sitting there like you're the king. When you're sniffing next man's shit, you're fucking shitting your undies, vomiting, pissing your pants and everything. How the fuck are you doing that? How are you going down with a baby wipe thinking that shit's clean? You're going in with a baby wipe just pulling your boxes back up, going to party again. You dirty fucking little nonce. Ugh. It's hurting me fucking head. It's giving me a fucking headache. Wow. Yous are disgusting. Yous are just fucking disgusting. Imagine putting your finger up your ass, pulling it out and having a big lump of shit, getting a baby wipe and just going, oh, it's laughing. And then using your phone. That's just next level fucking, like, innit? Christ help us, Christ help us, the devil is definitely present, the devil is definitely swirling around this earth right now. Please, Christ help us. Yes, Black Butterfly, Sam. Happy-go-lucky saying no words. Trust me, girl, if you experienced that, you'd have words of a devil. You'd be screaming for your fucking life. I've got a shit bandit! Help me! There's a shit bandit in the house! Help! You could have been with that shit bandit for months. One night he's just pulled his finger out of his arse and went, have a sniff of me shit. You just went, whoa! Shit bandit! Neighbours! Son! He's a shit bandit! Running down the street, throwing your fucking house, you can't keep it, shitty fingers. I want fuck all to do with you. Pure shitty fingers everywhere. That's what I'm going to call them from now on, shitty fingers. They must get shitty fingers on a regular. You can't get away from it. There's no way. If your fart strings are snapped, you can't hold your shit in. You can't hold your shit in. You're getting shitty fingers, mate. I don't give a shit who you are. It's their fault how it works. No fart strings, shit in your pants, shitty fingers. That's how it goes. You've all shit your pants, going on like you haven't. You might have been 7, you might have been 8, but in the clean-up phase, you know you got shitty fucking fingers, don't you? Don't get your shit in a twist here. I've had plenty of shits in 46. I know exactly what it's like to get shit on your fucking fingers. You've all had a slip in the bog. You know, you've all got the bog rolls, being the cheapest bog roll you can get your fucking hands in. You're going in thinking it's strong enough to wipe your ass. Bang! Your fingers penetrate the bog roll. There you are, sliding and shit. You've all done it. And you women have done it. It's what's going on. It's one of them things. You know, we all get past it. Don't worry. I'm just saying. Don't say you never snipped your fucking fingers when it happened neither, because I know you fucking did. You looked at it, you inspected it a little second and said, shit, what am I doing sniffing my fingers? Shit sniffers we call yous. I used to have a mate, and he'd pick his ass, then sniff his fingers. He weren't with me for long. You know, you'd catch him on the sly and go. And every one of yous, I've had that type of mate. Stop lying. You fucking know. You can remember a mate, and he used to sniff his ass. Okay. John Murphy used to do that. Some snitch from Anfield. Mogsy. Used to pick his ass and sniff his fingers. Straight up, like that. Those shitty fingers. Shit flickers and that, aren't they? Serious shit flickers. Can pull a bonnet out of their arsehole and flick it. Like it's snot. When you've been in jail for a long time, you come across every type of human man. Honestly, you've got shit lickers, shit flickers, shitty fingers. You've got everything in there. Yes, Daddy. Grinchy. Star. I'm not lying. It's fascinating the way you think I lie. Yes, Clara. You've heard me fart. You know it's impossible for me not to have my fart things intact with such farts. Innit? When I'm farting, it's like you got Julio Santos there on a guitar in the background playing a tune. Why? Because I've got fart things, mate. You can hear it, like... The stalker can't fart. You've never heard him fart, have you? Follows through. He's already wearing a nappy. Watch when he's walking. Look at him, and you'll see he's got a nappy on. Straight up, the walker wears a nappy. I'm not lying, he wears a man nappy. Why? Because his bladder and all that's fucked. He's a dribbler. The stalker's all sorts of faults, innit? The stalker's got shitty fingers. The stalker's done everything to do with shit. You know, he sniffed it, licked it, flicked it. He's done the works, the stalker, mate. You know, that's where he earns most of his dough, innit? Off the back passage. Chewbacca. If you get what I'm saying. Pure big fucking lens stuck down his throat. Yeah, Sherry Bells. Everyone's got sore ribs and rolling around laughing. He's alright. He's okay, people. I'm not making you laugh too much, am I? Shall I stop here? Shall I give you something to share for the night? Go on, have a little 3-5 each. Get about 4 jabbers each out of that there, use. How many of yous was the 5s? Fucking easy, 3-5 each there. That's it. Oh, I'm for nothing. I'm making you laugh, I'm enjoying myself, so you just have a little gift each there. A little whiff each. Yes, Melissa? Oh, don't start, Melissa. I can charm the knickers off any woman when I'm farting, girl. I fart, then knickers ruffle. You know something's going on. Do you want to test it? Yeah, watch. Hey, Melissa. Well, it took a minute, but it happened, didn't it? You know, you're in Scotland, so it took a long time to get there, but when it got there, your knickers went on a mad one, didn't he, miss? Melissa knows. Look, a little clit protruding now. Thinking, what's the draft? What's the draft? Is that Darren? Clit popping out like a little professor. Oh, it's clitoris time. Where's Zaza? And then Melissa. You know what it is between me and you, platonic. You know, blow it here, blow it there. Knickers off, going. I'm only messing with this. Yes, Charlie. Casey, let's keep it real. Coming up to 1 o'clock. Hope you're all good in the hood. We're here to buzz off people. You know, we've got loads of people to laugh at. There's loads of jokers to laugh at. We've got English. We've got the stalker. We'll just use them two for the foreseeable future. Eh? I might start plating Dougie Joyce's ex-bird. That little blondie. Just to wind Dougie Joyce up. Look what you've lost, you fucking helmet. Sucking on her like a candy floss lollipop from the Christmas fair in Liverpool. Go on, Dougie Joyce's ex. Ain't it, lads? You know you would. Now Dougie's out the picture. What's happening, sweet cheeks? Do you want to come and slap my ass like you slapped his? Do you want to come peg me like you pegged in? You know he was getting pegged, don't you? You can see it now, can't you? You can imagine Dougie Joyce like that. Peg me, peg me, peg me. You know, moving his fringe out the way while he's saying it. Peg me.